Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, a big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
At midfield, he's got room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? By finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Might be calling a hot route. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he will be stopped short or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On the run, it's Peoples. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off-play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. The quick out. On the move is the 30. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. And he's still running after the move. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Now the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Clemson jumps to the line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Now sliding to his left. He'll pull it down. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
They try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
And he's got it inside the 25. And you You can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long.
Check. Block 33, Dino.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, have given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Wants to throw again. They go to the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down, and you're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the gym.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll go hurry up here. Looking downfield at St. Clair. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give on the inside. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clemson is quick to the line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. Lowers those pads. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Here's the pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard drop. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Smith.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that's going to tie it up. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Firing to the right, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Hardy. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Second down coming up. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Rushes on him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football. Just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Murphy. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Moore. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Now on the move. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Murphy. Got it set up on the outside. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. He got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on third down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wants to throw, and not much time to work with. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They strike first in overtime.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now, they don't have to go for 2 here, but it looks as if they're going to try it anyway. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
27.
they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tiger. They got the score. Now we'll see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot for the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception, they're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. This offense has it with really good field position. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Blasted as he lets it go. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. On the option. He can't throw the push. The ball's on the ground.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Third and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. It's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Through the air, it's St. Clair. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat.
Ohio State, 29. Clemson, 27.
Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own.
Black 18. Black 18. Set.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.
Ohio State, 29. Clemson, 27.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture